and do the speech.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for your lovely warm welcome. My name's Jane Golding and I'm chair of the Community Archives and Heritage Group. And I'm delighted to be here this evening along with several other members of the group. It's a privilege and an honour to be here in Maker to be presenting the awards. The Community Archive and Heritage Group exists to promote and support community archives across the UK and Ireland. We provide a collective voice for community archives, heritage professionals and other stakeholders. We're a group within the Archives and Record Association, and we're very pleased that we have with us this evening John Chambers, who's he's chief executive of the association. So our award scheme celebrates and promotes best practice amongst community archives groups, and shortly I'll be telling you why we thought that Maker Memories were worthy winners of our Community Engagement Award, and then the overall winner as Community Archive Group of the Year. Yeah, I think a quick cheer now. So community archives are important because they record and preserve the heritage and memories of communities that are often underrepresented elsewhere in the sector. And so that heritage is at danger, the risk of being lost. So the stories they capture enrich our lives and help us to understand who we are and where we come from. Community archives are important because it's actually the process of archiving, of taking part, that grows a sense of community, and a sense of community, of place, of belonging, connection and cohesion. Taking part can frequently enhance the well-being of individuals, and that's through the social interaction, building of confidence, strengthening of identity and self-expression. When judging the community archive engagement category, we were looking for evidence of work that involves, interests and stimulates a wide range of people in the community, and through activities that will also inspire and encourage other groups to do the same. Well, Maker Memories demonstrated all that and much, much more. We were particularly impressed both by the range of the activities that you undertake, but also the diverse groups that you engage and empower. The development and support to the volunteers, how you have fostered intergenerational understanding and worked collaboratively with students of all ages. The stories, the images, the documents and the films that you've collected and shared through events such as the Fun Day, Tea Dance, touring exhibitions, social media and website, and of course most distinctively through music. We're thrilled to see your partnership with the Box, because this is very important to the project, that relationship. It underpins the standards and for recording and archiving that you follow. And I'd like to give a special thank you to Tony, because we had we were very fortunate to have a hard hat tour around the Box this afternoon. It's so impressive and exciting. I'm really looking forward to coming back, because I understand that Maker Memories will be the first community exhibition when it opens. So that's fantastic. But it's very clear to us that Maker Memories is a community-led project, and the well-being of all participants is valued and nurtured. And I think what really stood out in your entry for the awards is that sense of community engagement is at the heart of everything that you do, and it brings a dynamic sense of purpose to the recording and safeguarding the heritage. So we present awards in 3 categories, and it's the highest scoring group across those categories that is presented with the overall Community Archive Award for that year. So to come out top against all those groups and to win the award for community engagement is a great achievement. It was lovely to see Lavinia, Chris and Tony at our annual conference in Glasgow, and we were able to hear more about the project then and present the awards. But then it's extra special to be here this evening amongst everybody who's been involved in the project. So huge congratulations to you all, and we know that you're going to just build on your success. It's with that enormous reserve of enthusiasm and talent and commitment that's clearly evident here amongst the groups. So we look forward to seeing the project go from strength to strength. So I'd now like to invite, seems to be we were going to have Lavinia, a number of members of the group to come up. The trophy.
Say a few words, because this isn't just for us, this is for all of us. For all of us. All the people, I mean, the oldest interviewee, he's 94, 95 now, Tone, isn't he? And unfortunately he couldn't come tonight. But we've interviewed people, and some have come from Wales tonight, so thank you. And it's just been such a privilege to be part of this project, to capture the voices of everyone, of how much Maker means to people, young and old. I mean, there were so many thanks to give. I'm probably going to forget a few here, and apologies for that. But thank you very much for people like Don Moore and Billy Abbott and Elfin and Dimitri, the people who've captured the visual element, all the students from Media Arts who've given this project film and photography and sort of made it come alive on our YouTube channel, to the musicians. And with the musicians, I'd particularly like to thank Pete. And Will. Because without them, we wouldn't have had the musical infrastructure. Without all their hard graft and passion for youth music work, we wouldn't have captured that. And I'd also like to say a big thanks to Josh, who's worked slavishly to make this place happen. Unfortunately, he had an accident tonight and can't join us. And a big thanks for Tom, to make Patchwork happen. So the people that have laid the music infrastructure, and the people as well who've laid the arts infrastructure, like Heath, who I don't know if he's here yet, he will be coming, and all the artists. And the musicians for the studio, we've got John Ty, we've got Richard James, and we've got others. We've got Joe and Joe, who continue to do the youth music work. And we've got so many people to thank. All the people that have given the stories, who've come over from their holidays. And down there, Donna, can you pass me? There's a little bag. No, not that one, the other one. Yes, because we've got someone very special to thank. Tony! Tony Davey! Tony Davey has been absolutely exceptional as a community engagement officer from the box. He's given this project a voice, he brought it into being, he listened to us when we knocked on his door and said, Tony, we've got loads of stories to tell, and you came running, and you've been, absolutely exemplary. So here
I think the person that's not been thanked enough is actually Lavinia.
Oh,
Driven this project, has been tireless with her energy amongst all the other things that she's juggling in her life as well, jobs and family and everything, and she's driven this project on and on and on, made it come into the reality that it is, and you know, she's the prize winner, really.
Chris and Joe, do you want to say a few words?
I think it's been said. No, it's fine. Honestly, one word I would like to say, which is keeping the memories going, is the food tonight. Because when the canteen arrived at Maker, which was a result of a wedding, which was another whole feature of what made Maker on this historic site significant to people as well. As a result of that, then we got Nick, who set up the canteen, which as another aspect altogether of community, a whole new community was introduced to Maker, and that's why we've got this wonderful food tonight.
Very tasty it is too.
It's just amazing to see all you guys here, and Maker's my family. I've made it my family. Well, they made themselves my family, and it's so rich, just not just in music, arts, community, but support, love. I was going to apologise for my wear tonight, but then I thought, actually, no, this is what Maker's all about. We don't judge people by what they look like, or their colour, their age, their whatever.
The boots.
The boots. They are expensive ones. But yeah, and just again, massive thank you to Lavinia. You are amazing.
And a few housekeeping things. Tom has got earplugs at the back. And the fire exit's there, the emergency exit. Anything else, Tom?
Toilets.
Toilets.
Maker tapes on sale, volumes 1 and 2.
We've got some lovely food from the canteen there.
Maker tapes,
The
volumes 1
Maker
and 2.
tapes are for sale, and the Maker tapes story in itself is worth capturing. It's incredible, and if anyone doesn't know, please talk to Tom. We've also produced a briefing paper that's at the back, so do have a look at that, because that captures the importance of music culture at Maker, which we obviously want to keep, as well as the arts culture and the food culture and the community culture and the dog walking and the people culture. Yeah, and tonight we've got some wonderful music for you. We're starting off with Flora. As you know, if you've watched our Live at the Barracks films, you'll see the very first one we made was with Josh, my son, and Jake Halladine. Jake wrote his dissertation on Maker, which you forgot to say in the film, Jake. If you haven't seen that film, please watch it, and please watch the rest of Live at the Barracks, because we particularly made that series of films, and we're still making them, to capture what goes on in this block. And musicians have their voice in that through their instrument and their vocals, because they talk to us, Haunt the Woods, Bad Call Horns, Joe Phillips, Alani and others, about what Maker means to them, but then they bring in their music, which is as much part of this building and them as oral history. And I hope that's something we brought particularly to oral history, is the musician voice. So they're on there, and so Jake and Josh, who unfortunately can't be here tonight, but Jake's going to perform with his brother Tom. Now, one of Jake and Tom's ambitions was to bring Music Lab back, so we've got that. Music Lab takes it, and we've got one of our youngest. Where is she? Flora? There, sorry, Flora, right? Who's going to come and sing a song for you, you know, to really illustrate what we do best here at Patchwork through Music Lab. Then following that, Jake and Tom will do a performance, and I'd really ask for silence to appreciate their music, because their music is incredibly gentle and beautiful. And if we can sort of save the chatter for the intervals. And then we've got Haunt the Woods. A proper Maker band. You know, Phoenix grew up through the youth music here, Jonathan through Music at Maker, and you've all performed at the Energy Room. And we're thankfully part of Agro in Silence, which is a film that the Music Venue Trust have on their website, which documents the Energy Room. Right, before I go, Tony, a few words from you. You're not getting